Nothing says you care like crypto.
Women's body count matters biologically. I'm a neuroscientist. Let me explain. Studies show that women absorb and retain the DNA of every man they've been with via sperm. This foreign DNA has been found in the brain, organs, and reproductive system, but nobody talks about the consequences. And that DNA isn't just stored, it's used in creating future children. A woman's past men leave a permanent biological imprint. Ever wonder why some kids resemble an ex more than their father? This is usually why. While the father provides most of the DNA, genetic material from past men is also used. And it's not just looks. Physical and mental disorders can be passed down as well. The more men a woman has been with, the higher the risk of negative mutations in her future children. So ladies, your past doesn't disappear. Every man leaves a mark on your body and your future children. And fellas, think twice before having a child with a woman who's been with too many men, because you won't be the only one shaping that child. Disturbing? Alarming? Let me know in the comments.
This is something that I actually heard over 20 years ago. This knowledge isn't new. This knowledge, I first heard these things over 20 years ago, that this was actually happening. We've known this for such a long time, and yet we don't want to accept it. That, the more guys that a woman is with, the more risk there are later on. Most men are now refusing to get married, refusing to have children, refusing to even be in relationships. Most men are now single. Now think about the logistics of this. Today, most men are single, but most women are not. Why is that? Because most women are dating the exact same men. Most women are running around there with Chad, Tyrone, Ray, Pookie, Enrique, Miguel, Juan, Pancho, his brother Sancho. They're out there with these men because these are the men that they desire. But as everything goes downhill, you're going to see an increasing number of women searching for good men. It's already happening, saying, where have all the good men gone? Where are the provider men? Why do men not want to provide anymore? Why are men no longer in society? Why are men disappearing from society? Today's video comes from the Joel, see if I can get this right, Terry Joel Jr. channel. His channel is linked in the description of the video, so that you can go check him out and support him. Watch the end of the video to fully understand the implications of most men now refusing to get married and how that's going to affect society going forward. Don't forget to follow us on Rumble. We're also streaming over on Rumble, so if you guys want to continue enjoying this video after we give you the 5-minute warning, then go and follow us over on Rumble. Our Rumble is linked in the description of the video if you need the link to our Rumble, so go and follow us over there. But things are not going in the right direction. We'll go ahead and jump into the first video momentarily after a message from Angry's Crypto Academy. You guys know the drill. Don't forget to check out Angry's Crypto Academy. Hard times have arrived. ATMs will stop working and banks will chain the doors. Protect your wealth and safeguard your future with crypto. Angry's Crypto Academy offers comprehensive expert investment guides and our exclusive crypto blueprints to teach you how to buy, sell, trade, and invest in crypto. You'll learn exactly which coins have the potential to create new millionaires and how to spot the best investment opportunities. Don't miss out. Secure your financial future now. The Academy is linked in the description of the video. And now let's go ahead and jump right into the first video.
So clearly I am pretty tired right now. Probably gonna take a quick nap after this video. But yeah. You guys are new here, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Come follow me on Instagram. The exact same username is here on YouTube. We're going to talk about a topic that gets thrown around today quite often in the manosphere, and that is on women over 30 and the real truth as to what is going to go on and what you guys can expect. Because there's a lot of talk about this and how women are wrecked. As soon as they hit 30, they're just wrecked. And all this stuff. And in ways, is that true? Maybe. But we're going to discuss exactly how things are going to go in this world today. The truth about women over 30, which you guys have to understand, is that we are living in a very different time today. We have never lived in times like this before, where all this social media, the Snapchats, the Instagrams, the dating apps are in play. We have never, ever lived like this before. So the world is changing in front of our own two eyes. And as far as being a man, most men are going to have it very difficult and are going to be having to go a long time in their life not having their needs met. As far as women, I think today's day and age favors women drastically more than it favors men, for the simple fact women have far more power and leverage because of the cell phone. And where we're getting to here is, even if they're over 30, they're still not necessarily screwed. Even if they're 50, they're not necessarily screwed if they take care of themselves. Because if a woman looks after herself, she's always going to have some sort of options. She's always going to be getting some sort of attention. And does this go down after 30, 35, 40 or something like this for them? Definitely. But it does not dent the fact that it's still going to be there, and they still have more leverage than majority of men do in society. That holds true. So are women over 30 more susceptible of never having the white picket fence in marriage and stuff? Yes. Women who want to wait that long, be liberated, be powerful, all this other kind of stuff, they severely run the risk of never having that family dynamic of a life.
Now, just to be clear, while women will always have some options, and don't get me wrong, as they start to hit certain ages, they run out of options. Okay, a lot of 60-year-old women, they don't have a lot of options. All right, a lot of 50-year-old women, their options have diminished significantly. Don't get it twisted. Just because they can find a bunch of dudes on social media that are, that are willing to go and be physically intimate with them, that's a big difference between having a provider and a protector. All right, you have to ask yourself, because women always want a man who's better than them. Women are not going to marry down. Women are not going to choose someone, that is not going to be able to, provide for them and give them the things that they want. They like the broke boys like Poncho and Sancho, Tyrone and Chad, but you have to understand those men are not marriageable men. When it comes to being in a real relationship with someone, they're looking for a person who can provide for them. They're looking for a plan B guy, minimum plan C, and plan C is only a come up guy. They don't plan on staying with the come up guy. They're using that guy as a means of moving up to the plan B guy. And if they get together with a plan D guy is just plan desperate. That's like when hard times are really there and they don't want to be on the street anymore. Those guys don't even get physical intimacy most of the time. They're just with those guys and using those men so that they can then, go and get the come up guy. That's the guy who makes $65 to $100,000 a year. Yeah, $100,000, a guy making $100K is a come up guy. Or preferably, the plan B guy, which is the guy who makes above that $100,000 a year, above the six figures, because those are the guys that they actually want. Those are the guys that they're actually trying to get to, so that they can build their lives off those men. So you have to understand the reality. It's a sad reality, but this is how women operate. And so despite the fact that they have all of this access to social media, you're probably seeing more and more videos of women saying that they're going to these dating events because, looking for men in these dating events, because they're beginning to realize The guys on social media are just looking for physical intimacy. A lot of the relationships are extremely fickle on social media right now. So now they're out in the world trying to look for something of substance and value, and then when they go out there, they attack and shame the men who actually go to these events because they're like, "Oh, you're so old." I'm like, you're 50. You're 50 and I'm only 30, or I'm only 35. Why is a 50-year-old man talking to a 35-year-old woman? Or if they go there and it's like, guys, they don't like us. They do not like us. And the interesting thing is, while Joel is not completely wrong, he's not entirely right, because you have to take into consideration that women will not settle. Women will not settle. There's so many women who'd rather live in a storm drain than actually settle for a decent man. Okay, that's how crazy. You don't understand the extent of women. All right, that they will literally stay on that hill indefinitely. Indefinitely. All right, they will stay on that hill and they will go down on that hill. All right, they would rather live in delusion than actually change, submit, and adapt, because that's how women are. Women are not like the rest of us. It's either their way or the highway. That is the mental state of a woman. That's the reason why you have to be so careful. You should never be in a relationship with someone who lacks flexibility so much that they would basically throw everything away for desire and vanity. It's a horrible thing, but it's a thing that men have to wake up to and realize. And it's been ongoing forever. Just to make it clear, oh shoot, shout out to Derek. Shout out to Derek. Shout out to Derek. He just joined the Derek just joined the premium light squad, the angry guy premium squad. Shout out to Derek. Let's see here. Maybe read a few of your comments. A lot of you guys have jumped on here. Let's see here. There's 60 of you over on the tube. 60 of you guys watching on YouTube already. I was like shocked. You guys really jumped in pretty damn quickly. I'll tell you something. Like, I didn't feel like doing the live stream. What ended up happening was because I didn't really sleep last night, so I ended up having to sleep through the day, and then I woke up and it was already like evening, and I'm like, maybe I'll just give you guys a video, just give you guys evening video, but that's like, nah, I'll jump on the live stream. You can see our schedule right now. Also, guys, don't forget you can see our schedule. I'm gonna try my best to stick to it. Monday through Friday, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 3 p.m. Pacific Time. And then weekends, you may or may not get a weekend stream. You may or may not get a weekend stream. So if I feel like it, I'll do a weekend stream. But our official hours for now is basically lives on Mondays through Fridays. So you still get 5 days of streams at least. And you can follow us over at any of the at any of our other social media links. Angry Guy MWA on X. Same thing for if you're watching on YouTube, and then of course Angry Guy. Don't forget to follow us over on Rumble right now, because we're gonna jump the stream over to Rumble in just a little bit. I'll give you guys a 3-minute warning. 3-minute warning. If you guys want to continue watching the stream, we're gonna just jump over to Rumble, because I don't feel like a very, very long stream today. So if you're watching on the tube right now, you're getting a 3-minute warning. I cut it down from 5 minutes. You're getting a 3-minute warning. You've been given your 3-minute warning. You have 3 minutes to get over to 3 minutes to get over to Rumble. It's linked in the description of the video. And then we're gonna continue the stream over on Rumble. Like I know you're like, what? Like I said, I'm tired. I just are kind of fatigued a little bit. I just woke up. I took my vitamins. And I was like, you know what? Yeah, I'll do it. I'll just go and do the work. But I'm not gonna go that long with this. All right. So if you want to continue enjoying the stream, get over to Rumble. We're not gonna have a debate about it. No song, no dance. It's just it is how it is, man. It is how it is. All right. So Rumble is linked in the description of the video on the tube. And what I'll also do is I'll go ahead and I'll pin it right now. I'll pin it to chat. So I've gone ahead and I've pinned it in the chat. So it's linked in the description of the video, and it's also in the chat. And you have 2 minutes to get over to Rumble. 2 minutes to get over to Rumble.
The thing is, guys, the family dynamic in this world today is completely crumbling in front of our own two eyes. I don't think women care too much about that no more, bruh. I don't think they do. And some women, sure, they do, but a lot of women in society, they are very selfish and self-absorbed. They only care about themselves and the world that they see in front of their own two eyes, and they're not thinking of anything else besides themselves. They're not thinking about sacrificing as a woman to have this really good husband and have this family dynamic and put in the effort, put in the work, put in the sacrifices to make all this happen. They would rather seek out things 24/7 that benefits them and benefits them only, like a bunch of attention from different men, few different sexual partners, their freedom, and stuff like that. And they live independently, and they actually don't live independently. They make it seem like they do, but they're always involved with men. They're just single. So this is the world that we're now in.